Сегодня Николай Знайдер – один из самых востребованных скрипачей в мире. Исполненный драматизма голос его скрипки звучит с крупнейших концертных площадок по обе стороны Атлантики. Когда-то инструмент работы Гварнери дель Джезу принадлежал Фрицу Крейслеру. Визитная карточка от Знайдера – концерт Элгара, тот самый, первым исполнителем которого был Крейслер, впервые сыгравший его на этой самой скрипке. Будучи блистательным виртуозом, Знайдер сохраняет искренний интерес к музыке как таковой. Нечасто встретишь, чтобы, отыграв сложную программу, солист отправился в зал слушать продолжение концерта. Знайдер завораживает публику не только на сцене. Меломанов пленяет мягкость, внутренняя интеллигентность артиста, просто элегантно общающегося с поклонниками, подружески ободряющего юных коллег. Однако разговор наш начался не с музыки, а с языка. Николай, у вас славянское имя, родились вы в Копенгагене, и, честно говоря, я никак не могу понять, какой же язык для вас родной?
Like you said before when we spoke, my background is a little bit mixed. So I happen to have been born in Denmark, and so Danish is my first language. But my family came originally from Poland, and my father's family emigrated to Israel, and so there's a whole mix of background. And I left Denmark very young, when I was 17 years old, to go study. First I went to study in America, and then I went to Vienna, and of course I go to visit and so forth. But and my Danish still sounds Danish, but you know, by now I think I speak English as much as I speak Danish and German as well. So you know, I'm myself sometimes confused. I can dream in different languages. If I'm in Germany, I will dream in German, and if I'm in America or England, I will dream in English, and if I'm in Denmark, I will dream in Danish. So, no, I think German maybe a little less at home, but Danish and English I feel almost equally comfortable by now. My big wish is, or my big need is to learn Italian. This is my first project because I am very interested to conduct operas, and for opera, of course, you need.
А по-польски вы говорите?
Polish? No, only my father spoke, and so they didn't speak at home. When my parents met, they spoke actually Hebrew, and then when I was little, they started to speak Danish because my father had to learn the language. So. And I'm sad. I always say, Dad, why didn't you speak to us in Polish?
На каком языке вы общались со своим педагогом, Борисом Кушниром?
With Kushnir it was, with Kushnir he had, I don't know, 5 or 6 students who were Russian speaking. And the pianist of the class was Russian speaking, and he was Russian speaking. So in the lessons we spoke in German with me. But there were so many gatherings with other students, and they were all happening in Russian, so I can understand, you know, and if I'm here for a week or something, if I'm in Russia, I will understand more and more. I can't say so much, a little bit, but I can understand some. And especially if I'm with people who don't speak English and I have to, then it, necessity forces a better result.
Годы идут, ваше понимание России, русской культуры как-то изменилось за это время?
Well, it changes the way, because I change first of all, as a human being, I think, and secondly, of course, as a musician as well. And all the influences that I've been fortunate enough to have help form me and shape me as a musician, of course, and as a human being. Like I said, many wonderful musicians who have had a great influence on me have come from this country. Maestro Gergiev, of course, my teacher Boris Kushner, Mstislav Rostropovich, who was a incredible, especially in the early years of my career. It was incredibly supportive and a real sort of mentor. And of course, if you have a chance to work with those kind of people, and then to travel as well in the country, it makes me feel closer to it makes me feel not foreign to the culture and to the people here in Russia. I have gone with Maestro Gergiev. We've gone to Ekaterinburg, Kazan, Nizhny Novgorod. I've been to places that otherwise I would have never seen. And Perm I've been to, and so Rostov I've been to as well, and all with Maestro Gergiev and the orchestra. So there's a familiarity which I know helps certainly when you play Russian music. That you understand the Russian soul, you understand the spirit, and I think it's necessary with a country as complex and as rich in history as Russia, to understand it if you want to, as a musician, play the music